Okay, now we're transitioning to body weight exercise sessions. So all of these warm-ups are going to be in place, designated for a body weight exercise session. First, we're going to do jumping jacks. This very simple exercise is going to get our blood flowing, get our heart rate up, and also get our shoulders and our hips loose and get them working. So all we're going to do is rhythmically, we're just going to kick our legs out and back in. And at the same time, simultaneously, our arms are going to be going over our head, back down, over our head, back down. So put together, it's going to look like this. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 30, keeping the same pace, getting our heart rate up. Next, we're going to be getting our glutes firing, getting our hips loose with some body weight squats. We're going to be doing 10 reps of this. Now, in order to do this, we want our feet to be at least hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. We want to keep our heels, our feet firmly planted on the ground, so don't come up on the toes. All we're going to do is stick our hands out in front of us, and we're going to do a 3 count down, and we're going to hold it at the bottom, and then we're going to stand up as fast as we can. So you're going to stick your butt out as you go down, keeping your back straight and head. 2, 3, hold at the bottom, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Keeping your head up. See it from the side. 1, 2, 3, squeeze, and up. This gets the glutes firing. This gets us ready for some weight on our back for heavy eccentric action with a squat. Next, we're going to do a reaching lunge again with our body weight. So all we're going to do is we're going to be stepping out, whichever foot you lead with first. You're going to step out and you're going to get your knee to the ground. The foot that's forward is going to be at a 90-degree angle, and you're going to just take your hands and reach them over your head and stretch those abdominals out. So you're only going to be doing 5 on each leg, and it's going to look like this. Knee up as high as you can, step out, see, knee to the ground, knee at 90 degrees, take my hands, reach and lean, get these abs nice and stretched out, back down, step back, then switch legs, down. So it'll look like this from the side. Step out, see, knee is close to the ground, reach, back up, step out, reach, back up. Next exercise, going to be getting the shoulder girdle nice and loose, going to be getting our rotator cuffs nice and loose, and our triceps and our biceps, so that whenever we get ready to do any kind of push-up or bench press, we don't pull anything in our pecs or in our arms. So this is just going to be little too big arm circles. So we're going to take our arms and put them straight out to the side like this, and we're just going to make little bitty circles with our arms as fast as we can. We're going to do this for 10 seconds. Once 10 seconds are up, we're going to make them bigger until they get as big as they possibly can for 10 seconds, swinging our arms as hard as we can, okay? 10 seconds little, 10 seconds big. Then we will reverse them. So we'll do small circles going backwards for 10 seconds as fast as we can. Once we get to 10, make those circles bigger, almost like you're trying to fly away. You're trying to take off from the ground. Swing as hard as you can. And now our shoulders should be nice and warm. Next exercise is the standard push-up. What we want to make sure that we're doing is we want our hands to be straight ahead on the ground. We want our shoulders over our hands. We don't want our arms out in front of us or down behind us. We want all of our weight up on our toes. Don't have your knees on the ground. We want our backs to be flat and straight with our head up. And whenever we go down on our push-up, we want our elbows to be tucked to our side. We don't want them splaying out to the side. We want them as close to our side as we possibly can. When we do these push-ups, we're going to go down, we're going to hold it for 2 seconds at the bottom and then push up. That ensures that our pecs get nice and loose. And it also gets the blood flowing and the heart pumping a little bit more. So it's going to look like this. Hands a little bit about shoulder width apart, shoulders straight over my hands. I'm up on my toes, my back straight, my head's up, and it's going to go like this. Down, hold for 2 seconds, push up. down, hold for 2, push up, down. See how my elbows are staying in? Up. And we're going to do 10 of those. Next to last, our high knees in place for 20 seconds. This not only gets the blood flowing, but it utilizes the energy system that we're going to be using whenever we exercise. So it's just like running in place, like you're jogging in place, except you're going to try to get your knee as high up as you can. Try to knee yourself in the chin, and you want to get as many steps as you can in for 20 seconds. So it's just going to look like this. Ready? Up, up, up. Get them going, get them going, get them going. From the side. See how high my knees are? And that's going to get our hips loose, our butt loose, and it's going to get our blood flow and our heart rate up. Last exercise, butt kicks. My favorite. All you're trying to do, you're going to be jogging in place again, except this time you're trying to take your heel and kick yourself in the butt. That's why we call them butt kicks. Very simple, right? We're going to do it for 20 seconds, as many as we can get in 20 seconds, in order to get our hips loose, our glutes loose, and obviously, again, we're keeping our heart rate up, keeping that energy system going. So it's going to look like this. Start jogging, kicking myself in the butt as fast as I can. Make sure you're pumping your arms. Kick, 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 kick. As many as you can for 20 seconds.